guys, we are back. I am Dr. Mindbender, and we are here with episode 4 of my Lego League of Assassins Temple MOC. This thing is looking really good already, but as usual, thank you to everybody that's been watching the series. Thank you to everybody that's liked and subscribed. Thank you to everybody that's been watching the shorts. Really appreciate it. We got a big episode, so as you can see, well, even before that, there's a link in the description to the playlist, the League of Assassins playlist. Make sure you click on it, get caught up. Like I said, this is episode 4, so you're only 3 episodes away from the beginning, seeing how this thing got built from start to finish. So, just make sure you check that out. Like I said, big episode. There's a plane flying overhead, so you might hear it. I've already built the second floor base plate, as you can see, and I've started a very rough design layout. And first thing is, these corners I kind of liked, but then I found these and some extra pieces that I had, and I'm like, ooh, that's a nice little corner piece. So I have one for this side and I have one for that side. So we're gonna switch those corners out and put those in. And then I was thinking originally about making this, an overhang, like a walkout, so you could have a minifigure walk out onto like a little bit of a balcony. But then I was like, no, because, let me see if I can grab this. Because remember, we got this thing and I added some pieces to it, and some of them aren't pointing the right way, but what I was going to do was put this here in the middle, so it looks like a dragon's body going up the front of the wall. And then, hold on, I'm just trying to put that down real quick. And then we still have these sails from the ship that we were going to put on the side, so that you have like the dragon and then the dragon wings. So a lot of stuff to get done. This floor is just going to be the dojo, so it's going to be a very simple floor. I just want to get the design done. We can work on the flooring later. So without further ado, let's get these corners replaced and finish up the design from this floor. Yeah, guys. So, second floor, as you can see, is complete. And it looks freaking dope. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Now, the inside, haven't done yet, but I got more ninjas, mad ninjas, to put in here. And there's a bunch of weapons that we're going to put on the wall, but looks pretty decent. We're going to do the flooring later. Now, the back of this, okay, is the only thing that I have to complete, the back of this, because this, let me see if I can take this off without taking down. See that? So I just have to build the rest of that wall and then, finish the top of that there. And then this thing will be complete. Give me 1 second, I'm just gonna put this down. But like I said, I'm very happy with this. I'm very happy with it. So let's get this complete. And then we're gonna start working on the third floor. The third floor, I figured, would just be kind of like a kitchen area. This is gonna be the dojo, little training area. I figured, ninjas gotta eat, so we'll do a little kitchen. But what I want to do with the next level, okay, because I still have 2 more sets of, or 1 more set of these flags to put on, and that's probably going to go on, it's not going to go on this level, it's going to go on the 3rd floor. But the 3rd floor is going to bow out a little bit. I'm sorry, the 4th floor will bow out so that the 5th floor will be on a bigger platform, and then Raish's piece will be on top of that. And I'm hoping that I can do little lookouts. I don't know what they're called, but the little corner stanchion thingy jiggies where archers are. I have no idea what that piece on a castle is actually called. As you can see, we've also added the cherry blossom. There's a plane flying over. I don't know if you can hear it, but that looks so good. I'm loving how this looks. It's not even done. It's not even done. Okay, let me finish up this, and then we're going to start working on the third floor. Hey. The second floor is complete. I have finished the wall in back, as you can see. And I gotta admit, guys, this thing looks freaking dope. I'm not even gonna lie. I can't hold it at all. This thing looks freaking dope, okay? You probably still have two more floors to build. As you can see, I have taken the liberty of starting another base plate. And what I was going to do was try a little bit of a different design here, but I don't like it. So I'll probably move, this set of windows to the side, and then we'll continue this design up the middle. I don't know if I'm going to carry the red all the way up. I think the red is fine right there. But there's a car going by. And a police car. Yep. Get them. But we're going to make this other floor. And like I said, at the top of this, we're going to extend this. As you can see, I have some arched plates. And I have some bigger ones that reach out a little bit further. So we're going to replace those. The little, let's see if I can show you guys that. Little kitchen area back there. And then I got a whole bunch of pieces right there. But yeah, looking really good. This design over here, I don't know if I'm going to keep that. I do kind of like that, but I would put some studs underneath, just to give that a little bit more texture. But yeah. I think we're gonna keep going. And as a matter of fact, I think I know exactly what I'm gonna put under there. I think we will keep that design because I do kind of like it. But like I said, we're gonna switch these windows to the side and then replicate that design with the smaller windows, in its place. So let's get started on that. This thing looks so good, guys. This thing is so good. Lego, take notice, man. Lego, take notice. That's all I can say. Let me start this. Jesus, I forgot. So the other thing that I have to mention is that, this part is connected to this base plate with a snot brick in the back. However, the separation, I don't know if I can, there you go. See, the separation is right there. It's one plate shorter than the tile here for the base plate, for the top of the wall. So when I disconnect that from the Technic pin and I stick it to the middle of that wall, there's going to be a one plate overhang, which I'm going to have to take into account. Otherwise, there's going to be a small gap. But I wanted to just point that out because that's something that I saw early on, and am going to have to address sooner or later anyway. So bringing that to your attention because it was brought to mind by the build. I don't know if I want to do a kitchen in here. I do have some cool stuff that I can use for a kitchen, so we might just make a kitchen. I think we're going to make a kitchen, and then, like I said, extend that. And then put a huge landing here, and then do Ra's al Ghul's place up top. Raish al Ghul's. Raish. Jesus Lord. Guys. Ladies and gentlemen. So, let's start at the beginning. The third floor is basically complete, okay? So these gray tiles I've put in as stand-ins because I ran out of the beige tiles. okay? So I have to go get more beige, but I put those in there just to give you an idea of what it would look like, okay? I also have these doors with these amazing archways put in. And I have doors that look like these that should be in either today or tomorrow. So I'll put those in there. That looks really good. Show you the other side. So also what I did was I had to disconnect these two. However, these two are still connected, and those are placed onto the front of the third floor. So you can see there is a little bit of a gap there, but it's nothing too crazy, okay? Nothing too crazy. And then on this side, you know, same thing. I don't think I'm gonna change that. You know, these sails are kind of blocking the wall, so I kind of like that there. I also need a bunch more snot bricks so I can do some greebling up here. So when I replace those, you know, we'll do some sort of design. However, it won't be too much because at the top of this, okay, top of this, there will be, let me see if I can grab it, this base plate, okay? I put this together last night very, very quickly. And this will sit up top and it will overhang, let's see, this, just a little bit, right? I probably got it in the wrong position. I have to change the things underneath. But it'll go on top like that, okay? I'm gonna put a couple plates under here so that there's no gap. As you can see, there's about a 2-plate gap right there. And then on top of that, we have, hold on, let me see if I can grab it. Ugh. This thing looks so good. The cherry blossom in front is probably my favorite element of this entire thing, okay? The cherry blossom is so cool. So cool. Absolutely loving it. On top of that, this will be Raish's private quarters, okay? We will augment this a little bit, but that's going to sit up top, and I can't place it because this thing is, oh, maybe I can. So that will go like that. This thing is going to be huge. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. And then, what I'm hoping is, now this will be back. It's more towards the front now, okay? This will be pushed back a little bit. And then on the corners, I have 2 of these. And these are going to be little archer's posts that they can walk up, stand right there. And there will be one, on this corner, hopefully, and then one on the other corner. Okay, so I'm really sorry. I know I couldn't give you like the best angle on that. This will hopefully go like right there, and then another one will go there. So we have to start building up this base plate and build a retaining wall. I also have some jade fences. God, I don't have them up here. They're downstairs, but I will show them to you in a second. And we're going to do a nice little, you know, like retaining wall around that. But I'm liking this. I'm liking this. This thing is so cool. This thing is so cool. But this will be a nice place for, you know, like the different ninjas and stuff to stand and overlook and, you know, keep watch and everything. So I have to go get more bricks so that I can replace the gray ones on that side. I'm gonna call this a sesh. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been an amazing episode. We've got a lot of stuff done. A lot of stuff. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. This thing is going to be so epic. You guys got to reach out to Lego with me to try to get this thing seen. The other thing is I have to build another claw for this side. So I gotta find that other piece. Let's see if I can do that today. But this thing looks so good. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, remember to like, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. Make sure to check out the playlist so you can see everything that we did to build this thing from start to finish. Damn, it's good. Now we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.